Hello students. So in this video we are going to look for upper bound and lower bound. So according to the definition, what is the upper bound? Upper bound, let's see, we have given with the set B and the set A. B is a subset of A. A set is nothing but the inclusion of all elements in a poset, and B is a subset of which we need to find out the upper bound. According to the definition, element X is belonging to A is in a upper bound of set B if ordered pair Yx belong to poset where all Y are belonging to set B. Let's see the example directly. This is the hash diagram given to us of a particular poset, and the B set is given to us EC. Okay. Now we want to find out the upper bound of these two elements. Okay. These two elements, or rather we can say the upper bound of set B. So E and the C are what? The Y elements. Yes, because Y is belonging to set B. Now this for all Y means for all those two elements EC. We want to find out such a X so that ordered pair of E and that X it must exist in a poset. So if we see the upper bound means what? The elements which are present on a upper side of the elements. So from this diagram, if we see G is present on upper side, H is present on upper side, F is present on upper side, and D is present on the upper side of these two elements. Okay, so again we can see that E is also can participate in this relation. So definition says that we want to find out X such that the ordered pair Yx belong to poset. Let's start from element E. E is nothing but over here is having a relation of having a both role, that is being X and being a Y. So the first pair will be what now? EE, and the second pair will be what now? CE, where we want to find out if EE and C is present in a poset. Yes, EC is there because E is on the upper side of C, and that's why we can say that this ordered pair do exist, this relationship do exist in a poset, whereas EE is also present in a poset, and that's why E will be what? The first element to be in a upper set. Now let's talk about the G. So my pair will be G, and it should go for E and a CG. Okay, now let's see if EG and the CG is present. So EG is there, CG is also there. Yes, and that's why G will be what? My second pair. Now let's see for H. For H, I can write down E, H and CH. Now let's see if EH is there. EH cannot be there because the direction will be like this. Again, I have to go downward and then upward. Downward direction is not allowed, and that's why this won't be a case. As I said that for all Y, this belong to poset. As only single element it is failed, so this condition will fail, and that's why H won't be in a upper bound. Let's see about F. Again for the F, the same condition is there. It is coming from E, and again it has to go downward. So again F will not be participate in a upper bound. What about this D? The same condition, again we have to go downward, and let's say this is the path. If you say, again we have to go downward, and that's why D will not be in a upper bound. So only these two element will be in a upper bound. Okay, so let's see for the same diagram what is a lower bound. The lower bound says that again the B set, which is a subset of set A, the condition is that if XY, now here ordered pair is XY, belong to poset for all Y belong to B. Now ordered pair XY. So we have given with the E and C. Lower bound means what? We need to find out such elements which are present at the lower side of the current element. So set B elements we can say. So A, B and even C. These are the three elements which are exist on a lower side of the set B. So let's see one by one. Here C, if we talk about the C, my ordered pair will be C, C, and another will be C, E. Now here the elements have changed from X to Y, and that's why I have written like this. Let's see, C, C is present, yes. C, E is there, yes, because E is present on the upper side, and that's why C is with the first element in the lower bound. For the second element, that is A, the pair will be like A, C, and the another pair will be what? A, E. Okay, now let's check out if AC and AE is there. Yes, AC is there in a relationship and AE is also there in a relationship. Yes, and that's why A will be what? My another element in the lower bound. What about this B? Let's check out again. B, C, and B, E. Okay, so let's see, BC is there, and yes, of course BE is also there, and that's why B will be what your another element for a lower bound. Likewise, you can find out the upper bound